When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Rutgers' offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a
it's a running room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab past the marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Can't get him to the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hester. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. On the run, it's Eakin.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Makes a connection. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using his legs to buy some time. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Sherman. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Powell. Oh, out of space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Buying some time as he moves left. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
And it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Run it with the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Dances away to buy time. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Using his legs, it's Hester. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Turning on the Jets. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, This has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl to the defense. They did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Hauls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Powell trying to make magic with his feet. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry.